Hey everybody, it's Beth. I took this canister from Dollar Tree and I'm painting it with hazelnut as well as white chalk paint, both by Waverly. I mixed the two and gave the container full coverage. Once that was completely dry, I'm taking this wooden block and I'm putting a pencil on top of it and just spinning the canister around to get a straight line on the bottom. I then just mark off a little triangle. This will be a shirt for the Scarecrow. And I'm taking toasted terracotta acrylic paint by Folkart and filling that all in, as well as the bottom. Next, I am using a pencil to draw the face on it first, just doing 2 teardrops for the eyes, and then a rounded triangle for the nose, and a wavy line for the mouth. I am then taking my Posca paint pens and filling those in. The eyes will be black and the mouth will also be black. For the nose, I erased most of the pencil markings because the orange color is a lighter color and you'll be able to see the lines through it. I then fill that in with the orange paint pen. In the nose and the eyes, got 2 coats. I then go in on the mouth and use the black pen and draw some X's along the mouth and little lines on the outside of the nose for stitching. I take my white paint pen and fill in the left side of the eyes and then make a couple of dots, one in each eye. Next, I'm taking tacky glue and this strip of burlap, and I made sure it was wide enough to fit all the way around the container. Once I have a strip filled in with the tacky glue, I fold it over onto itself and press that down. And then I use my heat tool to make sure that it was fully attached. I then fold it over again, this time using hot glue to close that piece. I use the hot glue on the second time because you won't be able to see the hot glue push through since it is thicker. Next, I'm flipping it over so the folded part is upside down. Add some hot glue to the bottom back on the opposite side of where I had folded it. Add in some raffia that I had folded up. And I just do a small section at first just to see where I needed to trim it. I trim up a little bit of the area, and I didn't want it to look so straight across, so I just go through and trim up different areas and then fill in the rest of it, leaving just a tiny bit on either side. Once I have the rest of it trimmed, I add some hot glue to the raffia and place it down right above the face, and then continue the hot glue all the way around to make sure it's fully attached. Next, I'm taking some twine and I bunch it together, making sure it's a little bit loose above. I wrap the twine around and just knot it a couple times, cutting off the excess. I then also trim up some of the burlap on the top so it's not so long. Last thing I do is hot glue a couple of buttons onto the shirt. That's it for this project. Thank you so much for watching.